Hello, welcome back to the Spring Yoga series. Thank you for joining me on day 9. We will meet in a seated position on the mat.
I have everything I need. I am who I wanna be. I am who I wanna be.
So we'll start with our yogic breathing, just closing down the eyes, drawing your attention to the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Just releasing any tension across the shoulders, the neck, the back of the neck, the jaw, and the seat, and the hips, and the legs. So we'll just bring our breath to a count of 4 so that each inhale is the same length as the exhale. Just breathing in deeply through the nose, feeling the point where the air turns warm. And as you exhale, feeling that brush of air over the top lip. And just bringing yourself into the present moment. And just allowing yourself to have this 20 minutes to prepare you and give you the best day. Best start to the day. We elongate the breath to a count of 5. And keeping the mouth closed, so really keeping in the heat. Just enjoying the sensation, the movement of your body. And noticing that small pause, the moment of stillness between the inhale and exhale, exhale and the inhale. And then elongating the breath again by a count of 6, to a count of 6. So drawing in your tummy button, drawing it in towards the spine, creating a sense of strength at your core. Making sure your fingers, your hands are relaxed. And as we're breathing in that prana, life force, just visualizing how healthy that is, how beneficial that is, how much we need that, and how much it does for us. As you breathe in, filling us with light, filling us with intentions, filling us with everything that we need. And just bringing awareness back to your whole body, just running through in your mind from the top to the toes, and just getting it all under your control. Nothing's going to be tense without your tensing it. And release tension on the exhales where you feel them creeping in. And bring your breath back to a count of 5. If you want to, you can engage Ujjayi breath. if you don't know what Ujjayi breath is, there are lots of videos on YouTube how to do Ujjayi breath. And we're going to try and keep hold of that Ujjayi breath for the practice. And don't worry if you forget or lose it, because I'll remind you a couple of times. Ujjayi breath is really beneficial for keeping us in contact with our instinctive brains and keeping us really relaxed, allowing our bodies to be calm. When our body hears that kind of breath, when it feels that air passing on the back of the throat, just really tells our body everything's fine, no flight, fight or freeze response needed anywhere soon, so you can just relax. And as we take a deep inhale, we're going to arch through the spine, coming forward, bringing the chin up. And as you exhale, round through the spine, bring up the pelvic floor, chin to chest, and inhale, coming forward. And exhale, rounding the spine. And inhale, just trying to keep engaged with your Ujjayi breath. Rounding the spine. Coming forwards. And exhale. Coming round. This time as you inhale, we're going to creep the fingers forwards, keeping your seat bones on the mat. So relaxing your hips down to the mat. Take a deep inhale, stretching those lymph nodes in the armpits. And exhale, release the head, bow the head, stretching out the back of the neck. Just let that hang heavy for a moment. As you inhale, thinking of length in the spine all the way from the bottom to the top, whilst keeping that, letting go of the hips and keeping them in contact with the mat, your seat bones. And as you exhale, just thinking of lowering down a bit more. Inhale, coming up. So swap your legs over, and as you exhale, coming down again, creeping those fingertips forwards. Once you're there, inhale, breathing into the spaces, breathing into the back part of your lungs and into your armpits, gathering length along the spine, and as you exhale, lower down. Really engaging in that Ujjayi breath and the sensations that it brings. And spend a couple of breaths here. Really nice for stretching out the glutes as well. Inhale, coming back up. We're going to exhale here, release the shoulders down your spine. At the end of the exhale, in that moment of stillness, just feel the moment of pause. And as you inhale, coming over onto all fours to tabletop position. From here, we're going to stretch into the fingers and flex into the feet. Let their feet be stretched. So you might want to physically grab your little toe and put it on the mat. It's this. So you might want to physically grab a little toe and just bend it round and make sure it's being obedient. And then from here, we're going to inhale into cow. And as you exhale, draw your body over to the right hand side of the mat, coming into cat at the end of the exhale. Drawing up the pelvic floor as you inhale, sweeping up the right hand side of the mat, coming into cow. And as you exhale, sliding down the right hand side, curving the spine to cat, drawing up the pelvic floor. Inhale, sweep it around, creating a really nice circular motion in time with your breath. And inhale. And exhale. And we're going to change direction. So inhale, coming up the right hand side of the mat, and exhale, curving down the left hand side. Just engaging that Ujjayi breath, feeling the benefits of the calm and peace that it brings. And coming into stillness. Inhale here, plug into that foundation, and exhale, release back to downward facing dog. Just flexing the feet, pedaling out the toes. Maybe bending one elbow at a time. And coming into the first downward dog of the day. We're going to inhale up onto the toes and exhale through chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, press into the feet. And exhale, down dog. One more like that. Inhale, wave it forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, coming into down dog. We're going to inhale here and draw the right leg high, three-legged dog, up onto the toes of the left foot. Gaze towards the thumb. As you exhale, tiger curl, bring it into your chest, tuck your chin. Inhale, sweep up that foot to three-legged dog, and as you exhale, right knee to right elbow. And inhale here, extend three-legged dog, and exhale, right knee, right foot plants on the outside of the right hand. So here we're just gonna, as you exhale, just bend into that right knee, and as you inhale, slide it back, coming into a straight leg at the front. As you exhale, just bend into that right knee as much as you want to feel that stretch across the hips. And as you inhale, straightening out into that right leg. You don't have to come all the way straight, just to wherever's comfortable. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. Bring it back down. As you, the next inhale, bring up your left foot outside of the left hand and coming into our squat. Bringing the hands to prayer. Pressing into your knees with your elbows, tucking your tailbone, drawing up the pelvic floor, and maybe rocking from side to side. Just enjoying that stretch. And then as you inhale, we're going to press down through the hands, come up into a wide-legged forward fold. And exhale, release down. So your head hangs heavy in this Uttanasana. Letting all the blood come down to your head. Maybe it wiggles from side to side or nods up and down. Just letting your neck, top vertebrae of the neck, release that pressure. And inhale, we're going to bend into the knees and roll up through the spine, rounding the spine. Coming all the way up, hands reach towards the sky. And as you exhale, drawing the hands out wide and forward, folding from the hips down back into Uttanasana. And inhale, press into the mat. Send the right foot back, coming into that wide-legged lunge. With the foot still on the outside of the left hand. And as you inhale, straightening into the left leg, sorry. And as you exhale, bending into it, flexing across the front hip flexors. And as you inhale, straightening out. You don't have to come all the way straight. And exhale. You might find that one side of your body is a lot more stiff than the other side. Inhale, straighten into that. And exhale, bending in. So one more on that inhale, straightening into that leg, and exhale, bending into it. On the next inhale, we're going to press into the hands and send the left foot back for three-legged dog on the left foot high. So that's an inhale up onto the toes of the right foot, gaze towards the hand, and as you exhale, curl it round, tiger curl, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, extend that right foot. Exhale, bring the left knee to left elbow. And as you inhale, extend back up again. And as you exhale, just release that foot back down to downward dog. And inhale up onto the toes. And exhale through chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale up onto the toes, gaze to the thumbs, and tiptoe or float, hop, step to the top of the mat. Here we're going to release the heels down to the mat and melt down into Uttanasana, just engaging that Ujjayi breath. And as you inhale, sweep the arms out wide, all the way up into reaching the hands up to the sky. Let your gaze follow your thumbs, and exhale, bring the hands through heart center, coming into Tadasana. Really stretching the fingertips back down to the earth, the crown of the head towards the sky, tucking the tailbone, drawing the energy up from the soles of the feet through the arches of the foot, inside of the legs, all the way up through the pelvic floor. Draw that up. Gathering strength, gathering stability, gathering immovability. Like if somebody pushed you now, you'd be strong, you wouldn't move. Just like the mountain, Tadasana. I'm going to heel toe the feet so that they're out wide. And come back down into our Malasana squat. So as you inhale, reaching the arms up high, and sink the hips slowly on the exhale. Sink the hands back down to heart center as you arrive. Your hands arrive in heart center. And again, pushing through the elbows to the outside part of the knee. And as you exhale, let's roll down the mat, coming into the supine position on the mat. So just enjoy that moment when you arrive. And then maybe rock your head from side to side, just massaging the back of the skull. And tilt your chin downwards. And rock your head from side to side, massaging the base of the skull. And we're going to come into stillness. So just allowing your body to melt down. Releasing the feet, the soles of the feet, ankles, lower legs, knees, upper legs, hips. It's allowing them to sink and drop. The lower back, the middle of the back, your whole rib cage. your shoulders, your upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, fingers. Just feeling them melt into the mat. Relaxing the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, relaxing the cheeks and the jaw, the tongue, and softening the palate of the mouth. As you listen to the sound of your breath. And then slowly start to deepen the breath, bringing in prana, the life force, the light, and exhaling any heaviness or anything that no longer serves you. And then maybe wiggling the fingers and toes, opening the eyes and rolling or coming onto your side and coming up into a seated position on the mat. Thanks again for joining me. See you tomorrow. Namaste.